Hello and welcome to Auto Arcadia. I am one of your hosts, Thomas, and with me, as always, is our other host.
It's Colin. What's happening, dude?
Not much, absolutely shattered to be honest. Now that I think about it, but no much going on. Enjoyed some time off, back to work. Kind of about
Yeah.
it to be honest. Yeah. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Very good, as a matter of fact. But I won't go any further into that because it's not really talkable at the minute. But yeah, fantastic. And lapping up the World Cup madness.
Oh, aye, I totally forgot about
Uh,
that. Yeah, I'm such a
just,
fool. For some reason, I thought that game was on Sunday night, Monday morning, not Saturday night, Sunday morning.
oh yeah, everybody's raging about us getting a bank holiday for it as well. It's just
Yeah,
like,
I don't get that. I mean, come on, this is a unique day, a unique event for us.
yeah, like just chill your jets and let us have our fucking day off.
Yeah, it's only a bank holiday. Get
Um,
over yourselves.
and some of the trumps about Donald Trump are just fantastic.
Wait, what's
Um,
that?
some of the football match chants. There's a load
Oh,
of
do you know
them.
what? I've not heard any of those. I'll need to do a little
There's
bit
a
of
load of
research.
them about Donald Trump, and I'm just going a little way to see if I can find the list of them that I found on Reddit, and it was fucking fantastic. Um, because there was a load of English fans that were like in danger of being banned from the stadium because they were chanting. Oh, what was it? It was chanting. It was like basically about him being a dirty beast and being on Epstein's list and stuff.
Aye.
Um, I can't find it, man.
That's okay. Honestly, if you do find it at any point, just send it on to me because
I'll send it on to
I
you
might I
because
might do a little search myself just to see if I can find some because yeah, no, I totally missed all of that.
I no, some of them were fantastic. Like, um, he's orange, he's bald, he likes him 12-year-old, he's Donald Trump, Donald Trump, and shit like that. I was like, oh, that's fantastic. Um,
Nice. So yeah, no,
uh,
it's nice to see that Scotland got a win. That's good.
it is. It's also nice to see just the absolute lunacy of the Tartan army descending upon Boston as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Um,
I remember I saw something where it was people talking about the fans and like it wasn't like it wasn't all just about Scottish fans, but Scottish fans did come up a lot for like drinking to excess.
yeah, well, there was apparently right. This is wild. So there was a flight to Boston, a 10-hour flight, and it ran out of alcohol in 15 minutes.
That's what they get for bringing the mini fucking bottles.
I know. What was the other one?
God, that
So
could you imagine you were just on that flight for like any reason other than the football?
oh, it would have been absolute hell.
It would be hell, complete hell.
Um,
No
what was the other
earplugs
one
can
as
save
well?
you from that.
Ah, they were in. There was a bar, Hennessy bar in Boston. They ran out of beer from the start of the games to Sunday just gone. They ran out of beer on Sunday. It's never happened before. They had another delivery of beer on the Monday. They had another delivery of beer on the Thursday. Otherwise, they were going to run out. Like they've got one planned for Thursday. Um, and what was it they said? They tripled their St. Patrick's Day uh, take.
Yeah, because obviously St. Paddy's is massive in Boston, so they would have been like probably would have been using those numbers to do their ordering.
And like they tripled the take that they had from it. And apparently there's like Federal Wine and Alcohol is like a chain store in Boston.
Right.
And there was a woman went in to buy like two plastic bottles of water, And as she went to the till to pay for just water, there was like 20 Scottish fans all booed her for not buying alcohol, which was beautiful. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, I bet that's absolutely great fun. I bet it's carnage.
Oh yeah, it's insane. Although you know what, the Tartan Army's class. You know, there's nobody hates the Tartan Army. Like they're
They
just
do seem to get away with like, not getting in that much trouble.
yeah, they don't get into trouble. Like they've had the police doing like kicky ups and fucking like putting Scotland tops on and like cheering them and that. It's like they're only there for a good time. They're just fantastic.
Yeah,
Do you know what? Right? They
I
should.
think that's one of the strengths of like having a national team that is maybe not the most successful. Is you're going there to have a good time. You're not balancing everything. Everything doesn't rest on the win.
Yeah. No, it's like they're just going there for the experience, which is pretty cool. You know.
Totally. So yeah, we'll see how Scotland gets on.
We will
Um,
indeed.
I am hoping for like one of those fucking movie-esque events where somehow through some wild sequence of events Scotland beat Brazil.
Oh, that
Because
would be fucking
that would be
incredible.
wild.
You know, right? See, when they were playing Haiti, it was like 50 to 1 odds against Scotland. And I was like, fuck, I should just go in and bang 50 quid on that, shouldn't I? And I didn't. And I'm raging that I didn't.
Aye, that would have been a tidy wee return, wouldn't it?
It would have been.
Just you need to
Um,
back your home team more, man.
I know.
Where's your national pride?
Well, historically, it would have been the only time I've betted on Scotland and won.
Just be burnt by past events.
But yeah, so I no. I do have some car news, however.
Oh, we're gonna talk about cars.
Well, I mean, kind of why we're here. I mean, I don't know anything about football. Like,
No, I absolutely don't either. Like, I was trying to understand how the point system for the World Cup is like tied up, and I looked on like the standings, and there was like all of these abbreviations that I didn't really recognize, and there was no explanation of what they meant, and I was like, how did the points work?
yeah,
So I needed a football nerd to like explain how it actually all fits together.
fair enough. Yeah, no, that's not for me. I'm just no, that's not me.
Yeah.
Like, my interest in the World Cup is how much the Tartan Army are drinking. That's it.
Fair
if
enough.
if Scotland do really well, I might get a little bit into it, but on the whole, I couldn't care less.
Aye,
Um,
fair enough, man. Totally fair.
but so right, some you know, the Japanese car manufacturers are really the ones that are amazing me right now. Um, so you know the Toyota GR-GT.
Yes.
Toyota is performing a background check on everyone that wants to buy one. So they're not
Okay.
selling them. If you've got a history of flipping cars, they won't sell you it. If you're just going to put it in a collection, they're not going to sell you it. The only thing that kind of guarantees you'll get it is that you race cars on the regular, you attend track days, and you have a history of using cars for what they're fucking meant to be used for, and not just letting them sit in a garage.
Interesting.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm totally for this.
It does sound like quite a good idea on paper, doesn't it?
It does. So that, like, Jeff Ball, who's like the Gazoo Racing Sports Car Program Director, he was quoted as saying, "We had to make a lot of preparations because these are customers we've never seen before in either a Toyota or a Lexus dealership. So, like, the first point of contact will be a brand meister, and he'll guide the customer through the entire process, not just vehicle delivery. But it's like when the customers go to look at a GRGT, they'll be accompanied by like a trained like expert in the car, and like there will be lots of checks. It will seem like an interview process for buyers, but Akayo Toyoda, the company chairperson, said he wants the car to be purchased by those who will truly understand the car, and he wants them to have miles put on them. He doesn't want them to just sit in a fucking garage. I was like, that is fucking incredible.
I mean, yeah, it's like it's quite different from some other manufacturers that are more than happy for you to just stick the car in a museum, or might not even let you take the car away.
Ferrari, yeah.
Well, we shouldn't name names, you know. We shouldn't make them feel bad about themselves.
Fair enough, yeah.
But yeah, no, I actually really like that. Like, it is. What my question, but you might not know the answer to that. Is how many and how much?
200k or 225k, somewhere about there.
Oh, so not silly, silly, silly money.
No, not like millions. Not like this isn't like you need £500,000 to be. I mean, admittedly, you can buy at least a couple of houses in certain parts of Scotland for that amount of money,
Mm.
but it's attainable to, I don't know, it's attainable to more people than it isn't. Put it that way. Like, I don't think it's an unrealistic price for a Halo car for the biggest car manufacturer on the fucking planet. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it is more, but when you look at the price of new cars as well, like if you look at something, flashy and German, you can spend 110, 110 on something.
On a 5 Series, yeah.
God, please don't tell me you can spend 110 grand on a 5 Series.
I'm pretty sure you can. Probably the M5, but yeah.
Oh, maybe the M, yeah, but even so, like I mean, it is double, but it's like it's not 10 times that.
Yeah, like it's not ridiculous.
The thing is, those prices will never come down, really, will they?
No, they won't. Like they will just stay at that. Like yeah, they're never. It's never going to be cheaper than
No,
that.
you're never going to be flicking through Auto Trader and see like a wealth of them on sale.
Oh my god! Right, hold on, bud. So we need to stop the press a little bit here. So a BMW i5 eDrive 40 M Sport Touring is 80 grand,
Wait,
brand new.
right? You really just used a lot of like letters and numbers there. Can we go slowly through that one? It was an i5, which is their electric 5 Series.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, is the i5 an SUV?
No, it's an estate, and it's £79,000.
Is that the high trim?
No, that's just the M Sport. I mean, there's some here for 81,000. There's one here for 90,000. The M60 i5 X Drive.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, hold on. There's an i5 M60 X5 Touring, not even an M Sport, for 115,000.
That's quite a lot of money to spend on an electric 5 Series.
Yeah. So yes, a normal car can be 100k now, apparently.
Although you would
And
have to be a special kind of mug to like
yeah, to buy.
spend that kind of money on a normal car.
Oh my god, hold on. Actually, right. So if you go into Discover All Models, right? Um, fully electric cars, the cheapest one is 71,000, and it's an i4, and it's from 71,000.
Whoa.
So the cheapest plug-in hybrid car is either an M5, no, it's an XM, so the M SUV, and it's from 112,000. And then petrol cars, I don't know how there's so many BMWs on the road, man. Because literally the cheapest petrol BMW you can buy now, brand new, starts from 45,000 quid for a 1 Series.
I'm actually finding this quite stressful. Wait, so are you on Auto Trader or something looking at new?
No, I'm on BMW's website.
Oh, you're on their actual website.
So a brand new
Holy shit! A brand new 1 Series is starting from what was it, 42?
45, a brand new
45.
3 Series starts from 62.
Jesus.
And then if you go up to like, if you want an X5, from 101,000. And that's not the fucking M Sport one. The X5M is from 137,000.
That is quite a lot.
So I reckon the GRGT is a fucking bargain,
That
mate.
seemed like quite. It does seem a lot better value. Because that BMW in 5 years is not going to be worth 137,000.
No, it'd be worth about 30 pence in a Freddo.
I mean, it might be
Like,
worth a little bit more than that, but yeah, it'll have lost a good chunk of its value. But I don't think that
yeah,
GT will have lost very much. I actually really like the GR GT. I think it's a really cool car.
it looks gorgeous, so it does. Um,
And I mean, what
I
is this?
also,
Toyota's. Wait, how long has it been since Toyota produced something like this? The
that would
LFA,
be the LFA, yeah.
which was nuts and really cool. But when would that have been like? '09?
Yeah, it would have been 2010s, early 2010s, or yeah, somewhere about there.
So yeah, that's like 16 years ago, 15, 16 years ago. Definitely overdue for another one.
Oh, definitely. Um, I also have some other Toyota news. Um, so the Toyota Celica GT has been leaked.
Oh, has it?
Yes.
Is it a
Um,
crossover?
no, it is a coupe with a 2-litre GR engine, turbo,
Ooh.
four-wheel drive, and it's
Ooh.
basically the successor to the GT4 Celica.
Yeah, okay, I'm on board. Can you send me a link to the leak
I can indeed.
of what it
It's
looks
coming
like?
to you
Because I'm
now.
really interested in what this
So
looks like.
these are all renders, and the most up-to-date one I can find is from May. So it's not really pertinent news, although, to be fair, we've not been on the air for a wee while now. I've just sent you it across.
Cool, I've got it.
Now, they're all renders, but all the renders are very similar. Um, if it looks like that, I'm on board, man. Like,
Wait, surely this is and it's like oh, it's the homologation special. Ah, okay. They're not just going to release that as a rally platform, are they?
no, well, even if they do, because of the lovely rules that surround rallying, they're going to have to make so many thousand as road cars.
It does look quite good, actually. I could see maybe I could see that on the road with like less ride height, maybe slightly less aggressive kind of like wing and front aero and stuff, and like a slightly less aggressive like kind of wide kind of stance, like the flared wheel arches and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But the overall shape, like the I need to put my glasses on when I'm looking at stuff.
it's well proportioned.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
So yeah.
Oh,
Um,
and it's a coupe. It's a car that I actually want to own.
yeah, man, like it's legitimately a revival of the Celica, which is so fucking cool. Um, Also, some news from May. Toyota has refiled copyrights for the MR2 and the MRS name.
Okay, right. Don't be fucking with my hopes, right? Because have they just renewed the copyright, or what's going on here? I don't want to go burnt again.
Um, so Auto Express did a story 5 days ago as well. So this isn't like just some bullshit internet crap. With a render with a light with a number plate on it as well. Um, I'm going to send you the link because it's
Please
like
do.
this is legitimately a prototype. If the news article is anything to be believed, right? So this is like it looks incredible, man. Um,
Oh no, I've seen this picture. Yeah, it looks fantastic. I've um I've seen this render before. I'm really see if it looks like that. Oh, sold.
yeah,
Totally sold. Like that's really really cool. It very much reminds me of like the 4C and the what's the other one? Actually, kind of reminds me of an MR2, which is what you'd hope, I suppose.
yeah, man. Like that's exactly what it needs to be. Um, and like the thing is as well, like they say here. So what we know for sure is the new mid-engine sports car is indeed coming from Toyota. The boss is playing a key role in the comeback. The president of Toyota between 2009 and 2023, Toyota oversaw the launch of the LFA for Lexus, then the relatively affordable GT86 and GR86 sports cars. He helped bring back the Supra name, and he races under Morizo, which is a pseudonym for his name. And then Toyota even flipped a GR Yaris rally car on its roof during testing. And this is the man that's been like pushing all these models.
It's kind of amazing to have him be so openly and like quite forcefully pro like driver's car, like
Yeah, man.
something fun, something cool, something like yeah. Toyota's got a bit of a direction, and Toyota's direction is sporty models.
Yeah. But it's interesting because they're not just doing sporty stuff. Like they're still doing like the Yaris and all the what would you say? Like all the normal cars. And like here's the thing, you know, this is what boggles me because how many new BMWs are kicking about compared to how many new Toyotas are kicking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can get a new diesel Land Cruiser commercial model for 54k, half the price of an X5.
I mean,
You can get a Corolla hatchback, hybrid admittedly, so like it's quite expensive because of the battery pack, 30 grand.
we both know why.
Oh yeah, it's the badge.
It's the badge,
And
and
it's the
probably fleet
idiots with
deals
turkey
as
teeth that
well.
pay for the badge, you know?
Yeah, like I mean, that's an answer to the question of how people afford these cars. Is they never buy them. The manufacturer just sells them multiple times in a sort of lease system until they finally become cheap enough that someone can buy them outright.
Yeah. At which point they're fucked because
At
they're only
which point they're
designed to last
fucked. Yeah.
3 years. Um, Now, I do have one other item for car news.
Okay, lay it on me.
and it comes from the land of the rising sun again.
Oh my god, classic.
And Subaru is teasing 3 new models for 2027, all of them manual,
Okay.
including a new WRX STI.
And do you mean when they say new, do they mean an actual new one, or is it just like a sort of refresh of the existing one?
No, a new one.
For 2027?
Yep.
That's really soon.
A new BRZ or an
Oh, yeah,
updated
okay,
BRZ.
that's fair, because did they update their BRZ when the GR was updated when the GR came out?
Yes.
Oh, they did they?
Yeah. And a new Impreza hatchback.
Ugh, the Impreza hatch was never for me.
It wasn't. I really liked the saloon. That
Yeah.
was peak Impreza for me. Um, but the takeaway here is manual boxes. Like,
Aye, is there any reason why they're bringing manual back? Because, I mean, honestly, everywhere else it feels like manual
it's
is in decline.
automatic.
It's all automatic, yeah.
I have a theory, right? Toyota and Subaru co-developed the BRZ and the GT86, right?
Mhm.
A car which outsold the manual outsold the automatic like at an incredible rate.
Yeah, I mean, that is, like, not surprising, though. Who Okay, I can understand why some people might buy an automatic GR, but most people are not gonna want an automatic because that's not the point of the car.
No, precisely. But here's the thing: they were a sales sensation.
Really? Did they sell that well? I mean, they sold well enough to have a sequel, I suppose.
Well, they sold well enough to get a sequel and continued development and as many special editions as you can shake a stick at. And also, I remember a time when you saw a lot of GT86s floating about.
Do you know
As
what? I
in,
actually still do see a fair few GTA 6s floating about because they're Toyotas and they haven't all broken yet.
and you know what as well? Oh my god, I don't know what I was going to say there. Like, it was a really cohesive thought, and I was like, you know what, as well, and then it just fucking vanished. Um, yeah, but I think a big part of this is America as well, because the GT86 and the BRZ took off over there.
Oh, yeah, they did actually.
So, like, if you were the biggest car manufacturer on the planet and you made a brand new sports car, and not only did all of the fucking reviewers and like Clarksons of the world absolutely fucking rave about it. But then it was a sales success as well, and your CEO was like, "More of that sports shit, make it happen."
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then,
it is a no-brainer, isn't it?
yeah, like, and I think that's why we're seeing more manuals, but also Subaru always really had quite a hardcore fanatical fan base because of the Impreza. So like they'll come back if they bring a saloon out with a fucking manual box, you know? A lot of them would have went to like Audi and stuff like that, but
It's
do you
so
want an
hard
Audi
to
or an
even buy
Impreza?
a saloon, though, isn't it?
It is like there's not a lot of them in existence anymore.
No, really, like, um, I mean, you can still buy quite a lot of saloons, to be fair, but actually, no, you totally can still buy saloons. It's just people just buy hatchbacks more often than not.
Yeah, but that's because people are stupid. I might be putting too fine a point on it there, but
Yeah, totally. I mean, to be honest, the GT86s, they're still not cheap, if you know what I mean.
no, like the values haven't fallen out of them at all.
Yeah, I'm a little bit
Um,
surprised they're not cheaper than they are by now. Because I mean, they're over 10-year old.
yeah, no, Like, I was hoping they were going to be going for like 1,200 quid in that again, but then we're past the era of 1,200 quid cars. That's the problem.
Yeah, man. There's
Um,
no such thing as it. Like, well, there is. You can totally buy cars for that, but like,
they're shit.
they're maybe a bit rough. Yeah.
They're a bit like my Merc.
Oh, I tell you what, though,
Oh, you motherfucker! Sorry, go on.
that's a very, very cheap. Well, that must be broken. Oh, it's spares and repairs. Yeah, that makes more sense. It's a 5 grand one there. I was like, oof, that's not that much.
I've just sent you another link, and it's about Toyota again.
Oh my goodness, a classic. Welcome to the Toyota podcast, everyone.
And no, you joke, but they're the best car company on the planet. You know, like I'll I'll fucking fight to the death over anybody over
Ooh.
that statement. Yeah, I know that noise. That noise right there is why I sent you that link.
I do feel I kind of told on myself a little bit with that noise.
This
Yeah.
is the this is the one I was looking for when I sent the MR2 link, but I couldn't find it. So there's a GR Yaris that's being used as a mid-engined mule, and the
Mm,
idea is this is a mock-up for the next MR2.
I could believe that. I could totally believe that. Yeah. I don't like to dream, you know? I don't like to hope too much.
Mate, honestly, right? See, 4 years ago, if I turned around to you just out the blue and went, "We're going to have a Toyota Yaris rally car that anyone can buy in a Toyota dealership, and it's going to be fucking incredible, 3-cylinder turbo with 4-wheel drive, and it's going to be an absolute animal." They're going to be trademarking the MR2 and the Celica names. They're going to bring out a successor to the Lexus LFA, and they're going to do away with that shitty BMW hybrid Supra and in 2027 or 2028, I think, and bring out a new Toyota only Supra. What would you tell me?
I probably wouldn't. I mean, 4 years ago, Supra's been out for more than 4 years, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it would have surprised me. It would actually have surprised me, I think. Yeah, it would definitely surprise me.
like that's the thing, you know? Like when you look at where we were maybe 4 or 5 years ago to what we have now, well, like even just the Yaris GR, the fact that it exists is insane.
Wild, yeah. Absolutely wild. Like, honestly, I would be completely and utterly happy if the new MR2 had 300 horsepower, the same as the Yaris GR. Like, I would be totally on board for that.
Well, funnily enough, the 4-cylinder engine that's in this um, mule is rumored to be about 400 brake.
I mean, that's honestly like in a tiny little mid-engined sports car. That is more than enough for the road.
Oh yeah, like
I
it's got to be crazy, man.
when's this meant to be released? If it's being
Um,
released,
I don't know. Well, the mid-engine mule was presented in January at the Tokyo Auto Salon, but rumors about the MR2 have been going around since late 2024, and were almost confirmed at the Auto Salon.
that
Since
within that
then,
stupid reveal of the two mid-engined K trucks.
yeah, that's the ones.
I'm still hurt, man. I'm still really hurt. I was
I
super
know you
excited.
were you were not a happy bunny that day.
I know this is why I just don't want to get my hopes up because like I would genuinely love like the an MR2 like a new model would fit into the same category as like the Alpine A110 and like the 4C and all of those kind of cars in my mind of like the really tiny mid-engine sports car. I love that. I would be really tempted by that new. That would maybe be the first car that I would buy new. I probably wouldn't still buy it new, but but you never know.
You might buy it nearly new though.
Nearly new, yeah. As close to new as it's ever been for me. I
Yeah, no, but
won't
like
be the fifth or sixth owner for a change.
that would be so cool though, man. But yeah, um, I'm afraid that's all my car news. I don't have any more.
That's absolutely fair. I don't think I've got any car news on my mind actually. Um, I've not been thinking overly much about car, other than I need to put fuel in mine because it's been shouting at me for a while, and I don't drive it that far at the moment, so I've just not been putting any fuel in it.
That's fair. It's a thoroughly depressing experience putting fuel in a car right now as well. Like it's gotten expensive.
What is it at the moment?
I filled Bex's car up for her the other day, and it was £1.59 for the shit juice, not the spicy juice, the shit
Mm,
juice.
that's quite steep actually. That's like typical diesel price for petrol.
Oh well, because my other car is a diesel. Let me just break your fucking heart right now. So for normal, not spicy diesel juice, £1.91.
That's yeah. Can you remember when fuel was over £2?
I can. If it gets back to that, I'm gonna start fucking robbing cunts. Like,
Can you? But that was over £2, and that was back in the past when money had some value.
yeah, I
I wonder
know.
what adjusted for inflation that actually is.
Oh, fiver a litre.
Maybe like I definitely remember it being expensive back then. Like that was a painful fill up.
It was. I was running an RX-8 at the time as well.
Yeah, you've always been really well in sync with whatever you're driving is the most like optimally cost effective on fuel.
Yeah, it's a total bastard.
Yeah, that was unfortunate timing. Yeah, totally. But I like I don't really have too much to report on car news front, if you know what I mean. I did watch some videos around like there was some like rumblings about classic car auctions um like somewhere down south or something like that. There was like one of the auctions, and I cannot remember the name of it, which one, unfortunately, because I'm terrible at I'm terrible at relating news to people. But apparently, they were essentially, because the way auctions work, they'll like cold call and they'll like skim classifieds to get people to jump in the auction with like sort of like the kind of like the bait cars, you could almost call it.
Yeah,
Like they get like a series of nice cars that are well presented, that are like actually worth some stuff, so they can have like the nice glosses on the magazine, and then there's the rest of the cars that are kind of entered in the auction.
all the
And
chode.
yeah, and like the nice stuff gets people through the door, it kind of does stuff like that. But there was like one auction house had they'd cold called some guy about his it was maybe an R8 or something like that, who'd been trying to sell it, and he wanted, I don't know, it was something like 80K or something like that he wanted for it.
Yeah,
And they came and they like, said, "Oh, we'll get, at least what you're looking for at auction, come and fire it into the auction." Um and he did. But then when it came up for auction, it was listed as no reserve. And he was like,
oh,
"Oh, whoa, 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 whoa." And he like tried to contact the auction like house, and they just kinda ignored him. So it went through as no reserve, and it only went for like 62, 63, or something like that.
holy fuck,
Uh,
man.
yeah, like really, really bad, especially for that guy. But yeah, there's been like some kind of like rumblings that some of that auction is maybe not necessarily like the most legit business. They're kind of like, maybe over promising a little bit.
I would say fucking so, man.
Could you imagine you flogged something and then you were like, I mean, I don't know if it was in the paperwork or something that the guy signed, but like, can you imagine looking at your car and realizing it's up for no reserve?
I would hit the fucking roof, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be a bad time. It would be a really bad time. Because like auctions are risky AF.
yeah, I would never put my own car in an auction. Like, I would never auction a car off without a reserve on it.
Aye. I probably would. but it would have to be a car that was kind of done with.
You know what, man? As you say that, and you're like kind of done with it, I was like, I would absolutely auction off the Merc.
Yeah, totally. That Volvo
Yeah,
I had, I would be like, oh, I'd definitely auction that. Like, fucking full on you, whoever's gonna buy it. But like, when you go to an auction, you've also got auction fees as well. So it's like, are you ever really gonna get the same amount of money as you would get in a private sale because you've still got to pay the auction because the buyer still has to pay the auction fees, and unless they're like super naive, they're gonna be aware of that.
that's a very good point, actually.
Like, you know that. I mean, some of these places it can be like quite a high percentage, but you can assume like say like 5% or something like that.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot. Like you buy a car for what 10K, it's 500 quid on top. I do want to make sure I've got my percentages right there because like I am.
Aye. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lump, like.
yeah. But honestly, I don't know. I think it could be more than 505%. But like it definitely changes the equation because there's a minimum auction commission as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, because it's like, y- I, I've never really bought anything at an auction outside of like Copart or eBay, you know? But like, you look at Copart, if you buy a car for 500 quid, that car's going to cost you a grand by the time you pay everything.
Aye, absolutely.
And that it's like non-negotiable as well. It's like if you want it, you pay it. That's
Yeah,
it. Get to fuck otherwise. And it's like, well, I don't really want to, but you don't have a choice. That's it.
totally. Your hands are completely tied. So yeah, I mean that's kind of the only like kind of news that I found, but it was really it was interesting. I always find the for me I find the auction more like side of car buying quite interesting. Like I do enjoy an auction.
Yeah,
Like
I get that. Like,
if I had money to burn, like actual proper money to burn, I would definitely hit up just a car auction and I would just bid on stuff that I like the look of.
really,
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've been to car auctions and just bid on stuff that I like the look of.
that's a dangerous
It
game,
is a
man.
dangerous game. I just I set myself a price that I'd be willing to pay for that car, and I bid up to that price, and maybe like once more, just for like the thrill of it. But then if it goes higher than that, I'm like, nah, that's too much for that car for me.
Fair, man.
Just you
Fair.
just go in with the attitude of what, if I get a car for the right price, great. If I don't buy a car, great. I didn't overpay for a car today. You know?
Yeah. Do you know, on the subject of buying cars, or even just looking at cars, you know the thing I was telling you about that I can't talk about?
Yes.
Um, that has spurred me on to be looking at cars.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how a couple of episodes ago we were talking about like what would you buy like if you were just wanting good value and we were like, well, here's a Skyline for 30 grand that has 700 brake horsepower. And I'm like, I'm suddenly like, fuck, that would I could man math that into having it as a daily, you know? Like, it's not the most practical, but if it's just for me and then I buy a family car as well, like, you know, do I need 900 brake?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
well,
need 900 brake. Of course I need 900 brake. That's a silly question, Colin. Why wouldn't you need 900 brake? And I'm really struggling with it.
man, you've got the one.
I do. I
Actually,
really
do you know
do.
what? Like, power is great, right? But like, I don't have that craving for big power, if you know what I mean. Like when I see an advert and it's got like 700 like brake bhp as like one of the first things in the advert, I'm like, oh, that doesn't really attract me. The fact that it's like being just shitloads of power.
Yeah. No, I get that. Do you know, actually, one that I would never have one because they're an absolute money pit. Like, as in, like they're disgustingly expensive to run. But you know, one that's really bad for this is the Nissan GTR, not the Skyline, just the GTR.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there. I've just clicked in now, right? There's one here. It's a stage 4.25, which the stages on these are fucking ridiculous. It does just say stage 4.
Aren't stages kind of meaningless anyways?
They are, but not. Well, it kind of depends on the car because with these, how it says stage 4.25 is kind of as far as you can go without having like rip gearboxes apart and stuff. Like the stages exist for like the power level you're getting, and it makes sense because it's like this is what you're getting, and this is what you know has been done to it because it's got stage 4.25, stage 4. It's stage 4. It's not 4 1/4. That's bullshit. But there's
Four
one
and a bit.
here. Yeah, 4 and a bit. I like that. There's one here, and it's a stage 4 and a 4 and a bit, and it's up for £42,000, and it has 750 horsepower. And there's like 8 of them, all at this power level. And like it's not unusual to go into it and find like a couple of thousand brake horsepower Nissan GTRs for sale on Auto Trader. Like that, it's almost commonplace. The fact that it's common is insane.
They were a car that were generally quite heavily modified.
Oh, there you go. Actually, I found one. GM Imports build running over 1,069 brake horsepower with a printout for 50k. That's insane.
Yeah, no, that is
Um,
totally insane. Like, I could never imagine myself buying a car that's got that sort of insane level of horsepower. Maybe not for the road. I don't
no,
know. Maybe I would. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I would feel the power and I'd be like, this is my life now.
do you know,
There is no substitute.
on a much lesser scale, right? I was once like asked, like, how do you justify having like 400 brake in a car or 300 brake in a car? I'm like, well, it's kind of like a gun or a condom. And they just looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, well, would you rather have one and not need it, or would you rather need it and not fucking have one? And like, people kind of look at you and they're like, I don't like this argument, but I can't really argue against it. Like, you don't need 1,000 brake horsepower, but for instance, Jeremy Clarkson has a really, really good a really good story about the Porsche 928.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh yes, yeah. I think I know the one you're talking about.
the
Yeah,
one about his dad being on his deathbed.
yeah.
He's like, if I didn't have a car, so he's like, I was cooking a chicken in the oven, I think is how it goes. And he says, and I thought my mum's going to need something to eat, so I'll put that on the passenger seat in the oven tray. And he says, and I went from London to like Sheffield in not a lot of time. And he says, if I didn't have a car that could comfortably sit at 171 mile an hour, I wouldn't have got to say goodbye to my dad, and the chicken would have been cold. And it's
Hmm.
like, I get that. Like, I would rather have the ability to sit at 200 mile an hour for 4 hours to get to London in an emergency than not have the capability to do it. You know?
I do see your point. I do totally see your point. I, s- I I mean, I wouldn't stop anyone from having mad power in their car, but I think for me, I'd probably be like, okay, like 600, probably all I need.
Yeah, that's fair though.
But I do
Like,
like lighter cars and small cars.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "No, Tom, that's unacceptable. You must have 10 trillion
More
horsepower.
power.
You must have all the power." Like, because the thing is, 600 brakes still plenty fast.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, that's slow as fuck." The only people that think that's slow as fuck is people who only drive in a straight line.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, like I totally get what you're saying. But at the same time, I still want 10 trillion brake horsepower.
1 million brake horsepower.
Yeah.
If you could, right, okay, question. Not maybe not hugely related, but along the same kind of lines, right? Would you equip a car with, guns and a landmine dispensing system?
What? Would I equip a car with guns?
Yeah, and something that laid landmines. Because it's really taking your analogy to the next step. Being like, would you rather have them and not need them, or need them and not have them?
So, Tom, here's the thing. I have thought about this question previously. And
Why am
if
I
I'm,
not surprised?
I don't know. It's almost as if you knew I was going to say something like that in response. Um, but, and here's the thing, my man, right? So, I've got a problem with guns on cars. And because whenever you see people putting guns on cars, like in films and stuff, right? The problem I've got with them is they're always like airplane guns, in that they fire straight ahead and they don't have, it's not a turret, it's just straight ahead. So you have to physically be aiming at what you want to be shooting.
It is the natural limitation of the car as a gun platform.
Now, the issue I have with that is we're not a fucking aeroplane, and we like our y axis is fixed because we have to be a certain height from the road. So the only way you can aim up or down is by going up or down a fucking hill, and that's just not practical.
No, it's not. You can't ask your foe to actually, go up the hill a little bit so you can actually hit them.
Yeah, it's like, excuse me, I'm trying to shoot you. Can you please drive at a slightly lower altitude in front of me? Nobody is going to agree to that. They're just going to get fucked, you clown. That's the answer you're going to get, right? So, I would have guns on a car. However,
However,
they would have to be like gimbal mounted. You know what I'm thinking
I
here?
know
You know the
exactly. I've got a follow-up question. Do you remember the James Bond with I think it was the invisible car
yes,
that
I
had little
do.
poppy out guns from which is really funny. They popped out of like
Fake
the
bonnet vents.
sorry.
The fake bonnet vent.
Oh no, I thought they popped out the sides of the car above the wheels.
No, man, they popped out of like the actual bonnet, and I was like, the space that they would be occupying when they're folded away is where the engine lives. um, but yeah, no, I totally get the one you're on about because it was the DB9 and the bald Asian guy with the diamonds that were smashed into his face. He was driving a soft top XKR.
Oh, did you know that sentence completely threw me for a second there, man. I was like, "Wait, what? I don't recognize any of this." And then you told me what car he drove, and I was like, "All right, no, I remember this."
Yeah. Class. No, but yeah, man, I totally remember that, and that's my proviso is that
Oh, you're so right, man.
they have to be on a gimbal so that they can aim. But you need some form of like fucking automation to this.
Yeah.
And
I was watching. I mean, really, you end up with like some sort of technical, don't you?
yeah, pretty much. you either end up with a technical or some sort of weird car tank hybrid.
What right? Taking that to the next stage, what happens if the car body rotated? In fact, just the top of it.
What, like a tank?
Yes. So like imagine the car is
Yeah,
like tank, okay? Bottom of tank, where the tracks and such and the hull is, that's bottom of car. And then
yeah.
turret of car is the essentially the body that holds like, the people and the whatnot. And like the gun. And that's the bit that rotates. So you could continue driving forwards, but you had like freedom of aim.
I see.
It would potentially make driving challenging if you
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 were
started to
facing backwards.
rotate as you were going forwards.
You know, right? I've got a counterpoint or a counter proposal. So, panoramic sunroofs, right?
Oh
So,
yeah, I like this.
so a sunroof that opens and has like a vertical launch system in it, because then you can have a sensor at the front, a sensor at the back, and a sensor on each side to like laser designate your target, and then you just vertically launch a missile out of the top of your car. And this has utility as well, because you think you can have like you could put different missiles in it. Like if you were following a guy in a BMW X5, you could literally load a missile that would airburst ahead and in front of him that's full of confetti, that all the little bits of confetti have tiny penis, tiny penis, tiny penis written all over them. And you would shower his car with tiny penis confetti.
This is well thought out, man.
I know. Do you know what? It's really terrifying the things that I think about at work instead of doing work.
I think it's a valuable use of your time.
Do you know though, right? We're taking the piss here and saying like this is bullshit and it's all having a laugh and that. But did you ever see the video of the guy in China who made basically an anti-air cannon, but it was scale to basically it had its own little radar, it had its own little cannon, and it was like rapid fire, and it actually fired fucking bullets, right? And it would like swivel around, and it would track flies and mosquitoes, and it would shoot them in real time. And this isn't bullshit. It was made on like a Raspberry Pi. This guy fucking built a radar that could track a fly or a mosquito in a house or in a room, and this thing would like track them and shoot them.
That's quite cool.
Now, if you can do that with a Raspberry Pi and to shoot a fly, we're not far away from somebody making a gimbal mounted fucking machine gun and putting it on their car.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's true. I've watched like a lot of guys on YouTube build like what is pretty much a gun or a cannon or like, jet engine.
Yeah, like it's not outside the realms of possibility. And I mean, even like my idea of a vertical launch system, like that's literally just a hobbyist rocket with some servos and a little bit of Raspberry Pi automation.
Yeah?
And you are making something that you can literally like guide to a target, you know?
That actually would be very fucking cool.
It'd be fucking very illegal, but it'd be so fucking cool.
Yes, yes. It would be something you'd want to do somewhere quiet.
Yes, it would be. I'm gonna Google that actually. Homemade vertical launch system. Oh my god, it's a thing.
Course.
um, yeah, like there's stuff on YouTube about making your own vertical launch systems, and there's any god's amount of like build your own thrust vectored rockets for vertical landing and launching. There you go. Makezine.com has a fucking article on how to build a vectored thrust rocket.
Fuck. Honestly, the stuff people do is absolutely wild.
Oh yeah, it's
It's like
mental.
crazy. Yeah.
Um, so it is. But yeah, so man, we've covered some ground.
We have actually covered some serious ground today. Bit of a meandering chat.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the last bit though. Like, how would you weaponize your car? Well,
I mean, there's so many options. There's so many options.
yeah,
I feel like you do need some sort of turret.
yeah. I think at the very least you need a gimbal mount so that it can move.
Aye.
I mean, realistically, if you had a gimbal, like a ball mounted gimbal, you only need two servos to give you full XYZ axis rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a really cool thought process.
Is oh my goodness.
You know, I actually had an idea for something similar to my. I think I've told you this before. Something similar to like the vertical launch system I was talking about there, right? But it's a drone. Oh my god, that's amazing, Thomas.
Sorry, man.
No, it's okay.
Look at right when I looked at the photo of the interior, I genuinely think there was shit on that seat.
I thought there was shit on it as well. I'm looking at the back of the interior though, and it has its own television, a mini fridge, and this is
One
this
serious subwoofer.
this one very serious subwoofer.
Yeah, so
Um,
we're looking at a listing for a '96 Jaguar limousine, which does look like it used to be a funeral car that someone has then converted into
yeah,
some sort of like limousine for caravan owners.
I'm gonna be honest, bud. Something about this advert concerns me.
Yeah, there is something though right about it. Wig Bay, it totally is. It's a fucking caravan park.
Um, the thing that immediately jumps out to me is in the description, where it's all written perfectly normally, and it's really straight up description. But then in all caps, it has engine starts and runs, car drives backwards and forwards. I'm I'm not gonna lie, that makes me slightly suspicious as to whether those statements are true.
Has been lay off the road a few years. Don't ask me what it needs. I don't know. Oh, I love it. I love the most vague, cryptic listing imaginable. Four
That's
values the boot.
fantastic.
Fuck.
Do you
Yeah. I mean, that is exactly the kind of car that you buy, and then you're like, "Fuck, what do I do with this?" There's something not right about the roof line of it as well. It's way higher than it should be.
Yeah, it's very bulbous.
Variables. And look at the job they've done on that rear door.
Oh, hold on.
Like the big dent on the rear
Oh my god, that's
offside.
horrific.
Really bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
do you not
something
want a slice of Wig Bay Holiday Park? You can
I
own
don't.
an authentic Wig Bay Holiday Park owner's
I,
limousine.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Buzz. I've often complained that there's not enough in the world and that it's very small and that we need to add more to it. But I don't think we should have added Wig Bay. Uh,
Colin, this does he not look at this and think this is a family car?
I can see the angle you're taking with
You
me
could get
here,
the whole family in this. No
Tom.
bother. In comfort?
Tom,
Yeah.
it only has 4 seats
Fuck off. How has it only got 4 seats?
because the rest of it's taken up by a fucking minibar and subwoofers.
Oh my god, that's so grim. There's so much staining as well. This is a proper cursed used car advert. Like
Oh yeah. I mean,
it's got
there's
28 watchers.
there's more than a few assaults have happened in the back of there.
I mean,
Let's
yeah.
let's be
I mean,
honest.
more than one person could have been conceived in the back of this thing.
Yeah. Um, oh
Oh, okay,
man.
right. I'm closing that. Don't need
Yeah,
to see that advert anymore.
I'm putting that away. That's going away. Oh, look at that! I'm on Subarus on my the tab behind that.
The BRZs.
No, actually, because of what I was saying before, about like the shit I can't talk about, I went on Imprezas and I just filtered it from high to low.
Interesting. That's very unusual.
It is very unusual, but it's so fantastically beautiful. Some of the shit you come up with. Hold on, I'll send you some links because these are fucking incredible. So, well, actually, I'm not going to send you some links. I'm just going to rattle them off to you.
Okay.
So, for £49,000, there is a Subaru Impreza Spec C Type RAR,
Oh
one
yeah.
of 300. Then there's actually two of those for sale at the minute. Then
300.
yeah, there's also a Subaru Impreza STI S204, which is number 211 of 600 ever produced. Then further down, we have a WRC STI Spec C Type RA competition pack, which is really cool. And then below that, we have the next one down in the pecking order, which is WRX STI Spec C Limited.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, there's some. These are the really fancy models.
And these are all, apart from the 22B and the classic STI Type R, they're all 50k or less. Actually, the only one that's 50k is the first one I rattled off to you, which is the RAR,
Mm.
which is the one that has the color changing brake calipers and stuff.
That's nuts.
So when they get up to temperature, they turn gold, but they're silver naturally. Um, Honestly, just an incredible piece of kit. But yeah,
Yeah, you are quite impressive pilled.
Imprezas, Skylines, and Supras, that is my bag. So it is.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Although I would
Impressive Skylines and Supras. Do you know
I
what I
would
actually saw in public was an actual one of the new Preludes.
really?
Yeah, I saw one in white.
Was it
Uh,
nice?
yeah, they actually look all right in my opinion. Like you can definitely tell they're like, a coupe sort of. They're not a hatchback, if you know what I mean. Because I noticed it, I was like, "Oh, that looks alright. I wonder what that is." And I saw that it was one of the new Preludes.
Huh. Fair enough.
Yeah, honestly, I was shocked that I saw one. I don't think that'll sell well, so I was really surprised that I saw one. To be honest.
Yeah, like I imagine they're gonna be rare, like really fucking rare.
Yeah, yeah, they probably will stay quite rare, aye.
But it's nice that they're about because, we need more of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I do really like that. I do really like the way they look.
Oh yeah, they're a cool car. Like, oh, well, I say they're a cool car. I kind of have a problem in modern Hondas. They're not all that for me, but I do get that people like them.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, the Hondas don't super excite me that much, but, like, it's just nice to like the look of a modern car.
Yeah, that's fair.
You
Like,
don't get to say that very often.
you really don't, with the exception of pretty much Porsche 911s because they look the same as every other Porsche 911, and new Toyotas. There's nothing really tickles my pickle. Like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely stuck in a car design window of the early 2010s and 2000s.
Aye, like, even the cars that excite me haven't even been confirmed yet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're
Every
either
now and
too
again, there's
far.
one or two things here or there, but I agree, like, I feel like the cars that I grew up with are the ones I feel most connected to.
Absolutely.
And actually, do you know what? I find myself wanting an older car more and more.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Like, I've
Like,
got a car that works. I want a car that doesn't.
but you see, if you buy the right older car, looking at you, Toyota, it will work flawlessly. Like, if you were to buy a Toyota Soarer 1J manual, as long as like there's not a lot of rot about it, which if you got a freshly imported one there wouldn't be, you'd be laughing.
Yeah, but you would want to do something about the rot, ahead of time.
Yeah, but you just underseal it.
Aye. But that's,
It's
that's what
not
I'm
like,
saying. Yeah, you just need to do. You just can't buy one and be like, right, good, no rust.
yeah, that's fair. Um, or a Supra, but nobody really wants to pay Supra money for Supras anymore. So,
Hmm.
um,
Did
yeah.
you the 22B? Did you say that was 50K?
No, the 22B was £325,000.
Aye, that sounds more like it because those cars are crazy money.
Yeah. The 22B, for some reason, is just everyone. All the collectors have a massive hard on for them, and I
Hmm.
don't really get why they're so special.
I like the 22B, but like, yeah, the fact that it's so hyper collectible is like kind of off putting sometimes, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if I was buying that, personally, unless it was to sit in a collection somewhere, what I would do is buy a WRX STI Type R, which is exactly the same fucking car, but not hyper limited,
Hmm.
and, you know, have it for like 50K.
Yeah, like I said, for the price.
Yeah, but then if I was going to spend 50K on like an old Subaru, I'd buy an S203 or an S204 or an RAR or something that actually tickles my fucking pickle, not a classic body.
Hmm. Yeah. See, do you know what? That's one of those hardest things about like when you're looking for a car is the sort of idea changing creep that happens. Because say you've got like a budget and you start looking for something and it's like, oh, this ticks all my boxes. But then you start looking, it's like, but for the same money, I could get this, which is hopelessly impractical, but better in every way.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
Will
just,
you buy it though because it's better?
aye, you would, and you'd enjoy it.
Yeah. Like,
I've decided to go and search eBay for kit cars
oh, beautiful.
because there's nothing that screams a good idea like buying a kit car built by someone else on eBay.
Well, there's one thing that screams a better idea than that, Tom. That's buying a partially built kit car.
Yes,
By
and then just
somebody else.
assuming everything that's been done to the point of purchase is fine. Yes.
Yes.
That's how you survive the test drive.
You're optimistic thinking a partially built kit car gets test driven.
No, once you've finished it, you know?
Oh yeah, aye.
Interesting, when you type in kit car on eBay, quite a lot of not what I would call kit cars come up.
Yeah.
An Atom type kit car. Interesting. So it's an aerial atom, but it's not an aerial atom. It's like a budget aerial atom. Oh man, you need to see this.
I'm sending you something because I have found the fucking kit car for you, Tom.
Oh nice. I actually saw a kit car that was based on an MR2 chassis, which I quite liked. God, I've
I
said
hate
MR2 a
that.
lot. Oh, what? This is so weird. So is it meant to be a D type?
Yeah, replica. I hate what you've sent me.
It looks like a dinky toy.
It does. It looks like an exo car, but shit.
Yeah, this is not a good replica.
It looks like it'd be fun to drive though.
What's in it?
I,
It
I,
didn't
don't-
really say.
I didn't get that far. I
Oh,
just
it's a
looked at the
1.8,
pictures.
140 HP. It's a 1 liter Mazda engine.
There's
No,
been
a
worse
1.8
ones.
liter Mazda engine. Sorry.
Yeah.
You hate what I
Um.
sent?
Yeah. I've had a look at it. I was like, no, it's not for me.
I mean, I like how there's no mention of what the motor is. That just the tires have got lots of tread. They've added a push start button. Nice. Do you not think there's just something unsettling about this? Is it looks like it's like someone murdered the aerial atom and is just wearing its exoskeleton.
That's such a disturbing turn of phrase. Um.
It's like
Yeah.
someone looked at an aerial atom without their glasses on and then built it in their shed out of like very thin pipe.
Yeah, man. I kind of get that. Um. I don't like it.
No, I don't like either. Fundamentally, I would never trust that.
Um. No, it's not for me. I don't think I would do the whole kit car thing unless I was building it myself. I certainly wouldn't buy one that fucking Bob down the street built in his garage because I'd just be no.
It does kind of feel like asking for trouble, doesn't it?
It does. Um, it does.
Do you know what? I actually, yeah, actually doesn't matter.
No,
Yeah, totally does not matter.
fair enough.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think we're probably done for today, aren't we?
I would say so, man, because we're just gonna
We're just
drop
crawling
down
the
into
internet for cars. We're just doing what we always do.
yeah. That's kind of the natural ending point for when we need to end the episode.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
like right now we've done enough, and we need to just chill out
We're just
and
sending each other links to weird shit that we found.
yeah. Although before we go, you do have to open the link I just sent you.
Oh, that's a good start. Oh, that thing's a weapon. I love the radicals.
Yeah, it's the Hayabusa V8 one, the 2.6.
Oh, that's sick. So is that just two Habusas?
Two Hayabusa engines smooshed together to make a V8.
Oh, love it. Yep.
Do you know what, mate? I could daily that.
Do you know what? I was thinking the same thing. It's like, look, the bit on the front, you can fit a luggage rack on that, no bother.
Yeah,
Or maybe over the back. Nice wee luggage rack.
yeah, I could daily that. I could fucking daily that. Like,
I mean, it's in someone's drive, so obviously they do.
yeah, that's true. Um, Right, I'm gonna put the internet away because I'm gonna do something fucking stupid in a minute. Right then, folks. I mean, are we calling it at that, Tom?
Yeah, we should totally call it 100%.
Fair enough. Oh, well then. We have been Auto Arcadia. If you've enjoyed listening, give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. Fucking hell. A like, a share, and a subscribe. You know, I've not been drinking tonight either. This is what happens when I'm sober.
Problematic, not drinking.
I know. It's very un-Tartan army of me. But anyway, um, yeah, I've been Colin Wood, and with me has been.
Thomas, as always.
Have a good one, folks. 5 out of 5 if you're going to leave a review. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Toodaloo.